Veterans Day is tomorrow, and right now, Feeding San Diego is working to feed our military heroes who are facing the very tough reality of the high cost of living in our county. Joining us now with more on this effort and the need is Bob Kaminsky, Interim CEO of Feeding San Diego. Bob, glad you're here with us on the floor. Thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the invite.
I do need to start off with Happy Veterans Day. Boy, you have had quite the military career. Tell me about that.
Well, thank you. And it was quite a career. Started back in 1979 when I got my commission, went into the submarine force.
Wow. And
got stationed in San Diego. And I haven't left since, really. But between active duty time and reserve, and then whenever I got selected for the rank of Rear Admiral, I was recalled to active duty for the last 5 years of my career. Well, and it was tremendous time.
Thank you so much for your
you're
service
welcome.
to our country. And I was mentioning during the commercial break, you would have every right to go on multiple relaxing vacations and enjoy retirement, but now you're stepping into Feeding San Diego. And there's an important reason behind this, because you can understand what some of these young military families might be up against.
I certainly can. And it was not something I realized while I was in active duty. I was so accustomed to being able to have up to 4 square meals a day when you're on board ship. And you never really realized what some of the families were facing back home. Since being with Feeding San Diego and being directly involved in the community, I've been able to see firsthand how young enlisted sailors and their spouses and families are impacted by the cost of living, as well as the need to reach out for help.
Tell me about how Feeding San Diego can step in and help to provide food for some of these families, and where that food ultimately comes from.
Well, let's start with where the food comes from. We either buy it or we have it donated to us. Donated being in large volumes, let's say from farms or large food producers. Then we get it into a distribution system. We have 2 major ways. First one is through our agency network, which is about 200 different groups that support us as having pantries at their locations. And we take the food to the pantries and they distribute. The other is what we call direct service, a mobile pantry, a drive-through distribution. And this is where we directly touch the community.
Thank you again for helping some of our local military families. If there are viewers who are listening to this interview and thinking, gosh, I did not realize what the very men and women who are serving this country and in many ways sacrificing their lives, and for the family members watching their loved ones sometimes get deployed, they're left here at home trying to make ends meet. How can they donate? Where can they go to help?
The best way to help is to provide funding, because we have the ability to leverage that into large buys for pennies on the pound. The second way is volunteer. Come into our distribution center or go to some of our mobile pantries and offer your hands to help. And then if that's not capable, get support. Talk to the veterans, talk to the people who are in the military now, and let them know how you appreciate what they have done.
Just to say a simple thank you goes a long way.
It does.
And thank you for your service in multiple ways right here in San Diego County. Bob Kaminsky, Feeding San Diego. We'll put up a little bit of information here on the screen so folks can know exactly how to donate. If you donate now between November 10th and November 26th, don't forget you are helping to support veterans and active duty military families. And that's really something that Feeding San Diego does all year round. FeedingSanDiego.org is the website. Bob, thank you.
Thank you very much, Heather.
Carla, sent it to you.